The first question is, a rectangular sheet of paper is of length 1.2 meter and width 21 centimeter. Find the ratio of width of the paper to its length. The point to be noted here is that both the figures are not in same units. So when you calculate the ratio, then you need to first make the units same. Okay. So the ratio here is asked width of paper. Okay. So you will say paper's width divided by length of the paper. Okay. Paper's length. So it will be length is 1.2, width is 21. Let's convert meter to centimeters. So width is in centimeters and 1.2 meters. When we convert it into centimeter, we need to multiply it by 100. So it means it will be 21 divided by 120. When we simplify it, 3 7 times 21, 3 4 times 12 and 0, it means it will be 7:40 ratio. That's the answer. Next one. A scooter travels 120 kilometers in 3 hours and a train travels 120 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the ratio of their speeds. So speed formula is given. Even if it is not given, you should know this formula. Speed is given by distance traveled divided by time taken. So in first case, okay, scooter. So speed of scooter will be its distance traveled 120 kilometers, time taken 3 hours, that is 40 kilometers per hour. Then speed of train, again we will use same formula, distance traveled divided by time taken, and the units are same, kilometers and hours, so we don't need to change. Here it will be again 120 kilometers, but now the time taken is 2 hours. It means it will be 60 kilometers per hour. Now we have to calculate the ratio of these two. Okay. Question is, find the ratio of their speeds. So ratio of their speeds will be 40 divided by 60, that is 2:3. 2 by 3, that is 2:3. That is the answer. Next one. An office opens at 9 a.m. and closes at 5:30 p.m. with a lunch break of 30 minutes. What is the ratio of the lunch break to the total period in the office? What is the total period? 9 a.m. to 5:30. So 9 to 12 p.m. it will be 3 hours. Then 12 to 5:30 it will be 5.5 hours. So total it will be 8.5 hours. That is 8.5 hours total. And the lunch break is 30 minutes. You have to convert it into hours. All the units must be same. So we will say the total period will be 8.5 hours and lunch break will be 30 minutes. That is 30 divided by 60 hours. That is 0.5 hours. So what will be their ratio? The required ratio will be lunch break, that is 0.5 hours, divided by total 8.5 hours. It means, you see, after decimal, we have just one digit. Okay. It may or may not be same. In this case, it is 5, but it can be 5, it can be 6. Okay. But only one digit is there. So we can strike off decimal. So it is actually 5 divided by 85. And when we simplify this one, you will get 5 ones are 5, 17. 17 5s are 85. So it means it will be 1 by 17. That is 1:17. That is the answer. 1:17. Next one. The shadow of a 3 meter long stick is 4 meter long. So we have 3 meter long stick and its shadow is 4 meters. So it is 3 meters, shadow is 4 meters. Okay. Obviously, sun will be somewhere here or any light source. So due to that, the shadow will be like this. Now the question is, at the same time of the day, if the shadow of a flag staff is 24-meter long, how tall is the flag staff? So suppose you have a flag staff here, okay, and its shadow is given 24-meter. This height is asked. Shadow is 24. How tall is the flag staff? Flag staff is the pole on which the flag is mounted. So in this case, this ratio will remain same. 3 divided by 4 will be same as h divided by 24. The ratio of the height to shadow will remain same. So you will say height divided by shadow ratio will remain constant. Hence, height of flag staff divided by shadow of flag staff will be equal to height of stick divided by shadow of stick. This ratio will remain same. So now if we apply this, we can say h divided by 24, height of flag staff divided by shadow of flag staff, h by 24 will be equal to height of stick divided by shadow of stick. So it means h will be 3 by 4 and this 24 when goes on the right hand side will be in the numerator. So 6 times 24 and then 3 into 6 will give you 18 meters. That will be the answer. So this height of the flag staff will be 18 meters. Next one. A recipe calls for 1 cup of milk for every 2.5 cups of flour to make a cake. So if we need 1 cup of milk, we need 2.5 cups of flour for that cake. So it means if we need 2 cups of milk, it will be 2 into 2.5 cups of flour. If we need 3 cups of milk, we need 3 into 2.5 cups of flour. Okay, so we will multiply by that factor to get the flour, correct ratio. Okay. Now next part is this is suitable for 6 persons. So it will feed 6 persons. If we are using 1 cup milk and 2.5 cups of flour, it will feed 6 persons. Question is, how many cups of both flour and milk will be needed to make a similar cake for 8 people? Okay. So how do we do that? We can apply unitary method also, and we can do in the terms of table also. Okay. So what we can say that the ratio will remain constant. Means suppose you add these two. So I'm first telling you first method and then I will tell you another method also. In total, how many cups we have? Total cups. Okay. Initially, we have 1 plus 2.5. It means 1 plus 5 by 2. That is 2 ones are 2 plus 5, 7 by 2 cups. Okay. So 7 by 2 cups are suitable for 6 persons, right? It means whatever we have number of cups, say X, those will be suitable for 8 people and the ratio will be constant. Okay. Ratio will be constant. This ratio will remain constant. So cups by people ratio will remain constant. This ratio will not change. It means how many cups initially we have? 7 by 2. How many people initially we have? 6. Now say we need X cups total. So X divided by how many people we have? 8. So from here, first we can calculate value of X. So X will be 7 by 2 into 6. Remember, when you simplify this one, it will be 7 by 2. And then 6 will be 1 by 6 when goes into the numerator. So at the moment it is in the denominator. This one is in numerator. Now if we bring this into multiplication, it will be reciprocal of 6. That is 1 by 6. That's how I have written here 7 divided by 2 by 6, this whole thing. Okay. And this 8 goes into the numerator. So it will be 8 here. So what do you get? 2 4s. Okay. Then you have 2 3s, 2 2s. 7 into 2, 14 divided by 3. Now the question is how many cups of both flour and milk will be needed. So we need to calculate total number of cups. So it means whatever is the value of X, that is the answer. Okay. That is 14 by 3 will be 3 4s are 12. Okay, right. That is 4 and 2 by 3 cups will be needed to feed 8 people. Right? Now there is another way also. Suppose you need separately how many cups of milk, how many cups of flour. Then in that case, what you will do? So here is the answer, 4 and 2 by 3 cups. But suppose you need separately. Then what you will do? You will say people is 2 cups of milk, cups of milk is 2 cups of flour. This ratio will remain constant always. Okay. So initially given 6 people, for 6 people, you need 1 cup of milk and 5 by 2 cups of flour. Right? Now to calculate 8, you will apply unitary method. You will say for one person, for one person. So how do you get 1 from 6? How do you get? If you divide it by 6, if you divide 6 by 6, then you will get 1. It means all these values you need to divide by 6 to get the milk and flour cups. So here it will be 1 by 6. Here it will be 5 by 2 divided by 6. Divided by 6 means 6 will be in the denominator. So if we want to feed one person, we will need 1 by 6 cups of milk and 5 by 12 cups of flour. Now for 8 persons, how do you get 8 from 1? You multiply by 8. You multiply 1 by 8, you get 8. It means this one also you need to multiply by 8. This one also you need to multiply by 8. So what are the values you get? You get 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3. Here you will get 4 3s, 4 2s, 5 into 2, 10 by 3. So it means 4 by 3 cups of milk and 10 by 3 cups of flour will be required to feed 8 people. Now, if you add these two, you should get same answer, 14 divided by 3. And indeed, you get that. If you add milk and flour, you get 14 by 3. That is 4 and 2 by 3 cups, which was the answer earlier. So this is another way, very neat and clean way to get the answer. We are actually using the unitary method here. What is unitary method? First calculate how much for one and then calculate for required one. Okay. Next, in a school, the ratio of the number of large classrooms to small classrooms is 3:4. If the number of small rooms is 20, then find the number of large rooms. Okay. Easy question. Okay. So we will assume, okay, we will say the ratio is 3:4. So if the large classrooms are 3x, the small classrooms will be 4x. So we will say, assuming that large classrooms are 3x and small classrooms are 4x. Why we are assuming it? Because it is given. The ratio is 3:4. So 3:4, it can be 6:8. Okay, if we multiply by 2, if x is 2, then it will be 3 into 2, 6, 4 into 2, 8. But we don't know the value of x. Okay, we have to calculate. So if the number of small rooms is 20, and how much we have assumed? We have assumed small rooms 4x. So it means, according to question, 4x is equal to 20. That is, x is 20 by 4. That is 5. So how many large classrooms will be there? 3x. Okay. So hence, large classrooms, number of large classrooms will be 3x. That is 3 into 5. That is 15. That is the answer. Next. Samira sells newspapers at Janpat Crossing daily. On a particular day, she had 312 newspapers, out of which 216 are in English and remaining in Hindi. Find the ratio of the number of English newspapers to the number of Hindi newspapers. Number of English newspapers given 216. Okay. Total 312. So obviously you can calculate number of Hindi newspapers after subtracting. Okay. So number of A part, number of Hindi newspapers will be total minus English newspapers. That is 312 minus 216. You will get 12 minus 6, 6 and 9, 96 newspapers. So we can calculate now the ratio number of English newspapers. So English newspapers divided by Hindi newspapers will be 216 divided by whatever we have calculated, 96. Okay. Now we need to simplify it. Both will be divisible by 8. 8 2s are 16. 8 7s are 56. 8 1s are 8. 8 2s are 16. Then again it is divisible by 3. 3 9s are 3 4. That is 9 by 4. So we have to calculate the ratio. So you will not write it as 9 by 4. You will write 9:4. That is the answer. Okay. Next one, the ratio again, Hindi newspaper to total newspaper. So B part will be Hindi newspaper to total newspaper. Hindi 96 divided by total given 312. And we need to simplify. Again, it will be divisible by 8. So 8 12s are 8 3s are 24 and 7 2 9s are 8 9s are 72. Then again both are divisible by 3. 3 4s are 3 1s are 3 3s are. That is 4 by 13. So ratio will be 4:13. Right. Next one. The students of a school belong to different clubs. Hikers Club has 288 students, Maestros Club has 252 students, Supreme 144, and Champions 72. Find the ratio of the number of Maestro Club students to total number of students. So Maestro we have 252. Okay, Maestro we have 252. To total, obviously we need to add. So total number of students will be hikers, okay, hikers plus Maestros plus Supreme plus Champions. So it will be 288 plus 252 plus 144 plus 72. Okay. So when we add these, 8 plus 2, 10, and 6, 16, 1, 9 plus 5, 14, plus 4, 18, plus 7, 25, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, and 1, 7. 756 students total. Now you can calculate the required ratio. Required ratio is Maestros divided by total number of students. Maestros we have 252 divided by 756. Okay. Now the sum is divisible by 9, okay, because it is 9, 2 plus 5 plus 2, 9, and here also it is 7 plus 5, 12 plus 6, 18. It means both will be divisible by 9. So 9 2s are 18, and then 72, 8s are 72. Then 9 8s are 72, and 9 4s are 36. Then again it should be divisible, both are divisible by 7. Okay, 7 4s are and 7 12s. Then again 4 1s are 4 3s are, so it simplifies to 1 by 3, that is 1 is to 3. That is the answer. 1 is to 3. Maestros to total number of students.